lovely people, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's Motivation Monday. In this video I'm going to be getting ready for the new month ahead. It is the first of the month today and I'm going to show you some things that I like to do at the start of the month. First thing I'm going to do is fill out our monthly calendar. This calendar is amazing because it's wipeable, so I just wipe it at the start of the month and fill it with the fresh dates and things that I need for that month. So I'm just going to put in everything that I need to know, any special days out that are happening, any clubs and things, any parties that we've been invited to. My friend's having a baby this month as well, so lots of exciting things to write down. And this calendar is also magnetic, so I'm just going to put it onto the side of the fridge with the pens. I will link this calendar below in my Amazon store as I get lots of questions about it. I also have a calendar and planner app in my phone called Planbella, which I get lots of questions about, so I thought I'd just include that as well for you guys to look at. Next up, I'm going to pack Cooper's nursery bag and make sure it's got all of the right things in it. Make sure he hasn't run out of nappies or run out of wipes. I'm going to make sure he's got all of the right spare clothes and things that he needs, and just make sure the bag is ready for the month ahead.
Over the hillside, so right, we stood there all wide-eyed, you and I, floating on air in my mind.
Just going to pop some sun cream in there as well, which might be ambitious, but you never know. And I'm going to pop a dummy that I've written his name on with a Sharpie as well. That is his spare dummy for nursery.
I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights.
Next up, I'm just going to have a look through my home learning things that I have for my eldest. He is 6 years old and I like to do some home learning with him as well. I did used to be a teacher, so it does give me pleasure doing things like this. So I have a little maths box where I have some activity books and some little pebbles that I use for counting, and some base 10 as well that we use sometimes when we're doing maths together. And I'm just going to organise all of this, pop that back in the box. And this box is where I keep all of our reading and writing things. So I've got some tricky words that I want him to work on over this month. I'm just going to pop those in a bag to grab when we do reading after school. He also has his writing book where he normally writes the sentence before school, but actually this month I really want to work on him joining up his letters and doing some practice there. He's determined to start joining up his writing, so I really want to do a little bit of that at home to try and help him along. And I'm just going to put these home learning boxes away in the cupboard in the living room.
I'm standing on the dizzying heights. I'm standing on the dizzying.
Next job I'm going to do is just sort out my vitamins. I have got this new little vitamin dispenser from My Vitamins, which I'm excited about. So I'm just going to pop all of my vitamins in here so that they're sorted for, unfortunately not the whole month, but they will be sorted for a week. I take multivitamin gummies, I take hair, skin and nails gummies, and I'm just going to start taking the gut gummies as well to help with digestion. I'll let you know what I think about those. But I love the hair, skin and nails and multivitamin gummies, so I'm sure I'm going to love the other ones as well.
Together, standing on the dizzying heights.
Next up, I'm going to look at my diary. This is my diary that I use just for work. So anything I've got coming up for work, I will put in here. I love this diary because it gives you a month's overview, and then it has a special planner page for the month, and it's just brilliant. So I'm going to write down any particular videos that I want to film that month, any jobs that I have coming up that month, anything like that will go in here. And it's like I just sort of take it out of my brain and put it down on paper, and it makes me feel much more organized. There are some little cleaning bits that I want to do today as well. I want to clean the windows, so I used my Scrub Daddy soap sponge dispenser tool, and I wanted to use my Karcher window vac, but it's not working for some reason, which makes me a bit sad. So I just had to go over the soapy water with a microfiber cloth. It still looked quite good, but I did really miss my Karcher window vac. I will have to get that fixed as soon as possible. I also wanted to just clean the toilet and give that a proper once over today as well, but as you know, I'm cleaning the toilet most days anyway, so this doesn't really feel different to any other day. I'm just going to empty the bin as that was looking quite full and needed emptying. I'm also just going to clean the organizer where I keep the kids' toothbrushes and hair bits and stuff, because I haven't cleaned this for a while. I'm just going to let some soapy water soak in there while I clean the sink. This is the Sephora bathroom foam cleaner and it is lovely. I'm really enjoying using it. I've just got a microfiber cloth and I'm just going to use that to wipe over everything. And I'm going to use my spin scrubber cleaning tool to just go over around where the plug hole is here, because it was looking a bit lime scaly and a bit grimy, and this tool is amazing. It gets off all that sort of soapy scum that you get and it's left it looking really shiny. This is also in my Amazon store, which is in my description box. I know that lots of people want a spin scrubber as soon as they see mine, and I don't blame you. It is such a handy little tool. I love this little caddy that I keep on the sink. This is basically my morning ritual caddy. It has everything we need. It has water for Leo's hair, it has hairspray, it has both the boys' toothbrushes, both the boys' toothpaste, it has hand soap. Everything we need on the school run lives in that caddy basically. Onto the toilet now, and I'm still using the same bathroom foam, but obviously using a different cleaning cloth, and I'm just going to clean the toilet. I'm also going to use the Pink Stuff toilet foam. I haven't used this before, but you pour the powder into the toilet like so, and oh my gosh, it foamed up so quickly. I thought it was going to overflow, but I left it in there for a few minutes to work its magic, and while it was doing that, I got my Flash Speed Mop. I got a nice new wet mop head to go on there and just went over the floor, making sure that the floor was squeaky clean. Next up, I've come upstairs and I just want to tidy each of the boys' bedrooms, give them a little bit of a dust and a clean, and I want to change the boys' bedding. The first of the month feels like a really good day to give them some fresh bed sheets. First of all, I'm going to dust down Cooper's room. I gave Leo's room a really good tidy a couple of days ago, but I didn't have time to also do Cooper's, so I'm just going to dust down the sides in his room first. Then I'm going to change his sheets. I'm just going to strip them off and put some fresh ones on. His cot bed sheets are amazing. This is called the Grow to Bed, made by the Grow company, and as you can see, the pillowcase is stitched onto the sheet, and the duvet also zips slightly onto the fitted sheet as well to stop it from coming off them, but it's completely safe as the zip is a really short zip. It's hard to describe, but honestly this sheet is such a godsend. Unfortunately, the Grow company is no longer running anymore. They're no longer a business that sell this sheet anymore, so it's impossible for me to link for you, but there are a few second-hand ones still floating around on Vinted and eBay and things, but I could not live without ours. It has been a real pleasure using these for both of my boys. I'm just going to vacuum over his carpet as well. I love seeing those fresh Hoover lines. It makes me feel so productive.
It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you.
And I'm loving this new Mrs. Hinch Febreze fabric spray. I'm just going to spray that over the carpet as well. Now going into my eldest son's room, I'm going to do the same thing all over again. I'm going to have a little tidy up. As I said, I did do his room really thoroughly just a few days ago, so there's not really much to do, just a few toys and things lying around. But then I'm going to change his bedding just like I did with his brother. Oh my gosh, I dread changing Leo's bedding because he has the cabin bed, as you can see, and it is so awkward and difficult to change the bedding up there. The way I get around it is by just throwing everything on the floor and changing all of the bedding down on the floor and then putting it back up there. But obviously the fitted sheet is the most awkward bit. I didn't film myself doing that because it's not a very glamorous look, to be honest. But I'm so glad it's done. I'm always glad once I've done it, but I really always dread doing it. Any other mums whose kids have this IKEA bed, I'm sure you will understand what I'm talking about.
I'll give you my everything.
I'm going to vacuum his carpets just like I did in Cooper's room as well, and then use the same new Mrs. Hinch fabric spray on the carpets as well.
But I need you there with me to go on. Sometimes
Okay, next job I'm going to do today is ironing. I'm going to iron all of his freshly washed uniforms. Luckily, I only have one set of uniforms to do at the moment. In a couple of years, this will be a very, very much bigger pile when I have 2 boys in school. But I'm just going to iron all of it and hang it on the hangers so it's all ready to pick up every morning next week on the school run. By the way, if you iron things weekly like I do, you need to invest in a cordless iron. This is a cordless iron and it is life-changing. I love it so much. It makes it so much easier and so much quicker. So now I just need to hang everything up in his wardrobe. I have little wardrobe dividers with the days of the week on there so that I can see his uniform every day of the week and I can just grab it quickly in the morning. It makes me happy, little things like this. But guys, thank you so much for watching my latest video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next one.